Hello, this is Alex Romani, and this is the director's commentary with me. So what you're looking at here is the same thing as the 8 other Star Wars movies, the beginning scroll. And I'm just going to begin by saying, like always, I'm going to assume that you watched the movie already. If you have not, then click the I at the top right corner of the screen, and you'll be able to watch it. Anyway, as you can see, I made a mistake at the end of episode 8 in the final Jedi Council scene. I claimed that Ben was the one that vanished. It was actually Luke. I watched the movie before that scene. That was actually Luke, so therefore I wrote into this to rectify that mistake. And it is in fact Luke in the position instead of Ben. Besides, I'd rather be Luke anyway because it kind of makes it more important when his death comes. I was gonna hide it, but I forgot. You already saw it. It's interesting too because Luke is totally in this movie. This is the lowest amount of screen time he's ever gotten besides movies he's not in, which were the first 3. Well, minus episode 3 when he's a baby. Anyway, this movie pretty much starts as a manhunt for Luke Skywalker. I think Jedi versus Sith, whoever finds him will determine the fate of the universe. That's pretty much it. And this is the first day of shooting right here. It's funny because we're in the same outfit. But this is the first day of shooting. I shot the scenes, the Jedi Council scenes. No, not Jedi Council scenes. Just all the inside scenes were shot on the first day of shooting. Second day of shooting is on the outside scenes. So all the Jedi Council scenes, the scenes of the ditch, and the scene at the bridge as well were all shot another day. They weren't shot on the same day as this. And I noticed too, when we get to the bloopers, I put in a chronological order. The movie, not chronological order, the day they were shot. That's why you'll see, a bridge scene before, like there's a blooper for the bridge scene, as well as a blooper for the scene where Cadus' mask is taken off. But even though the Cadus mask coming off was filmed first, the bridge scene still went first in the bloopers because chronology, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And what this scene is pretty much just the beat. This picks up right where episode 8 left off. Cadus senses Luke's presence in the Force. He informs the Emperor, his master, and they realize the mistake they had made. And Cadus then ends up going on his way to try to rectify the mistake. You will see that in a minute or so. Yep, here he goes, as I just said. Now, here we are outside. There's the first Jedi Council scene. As I said, there's a shot on a different day. And let me tell you, it was like 90 to 100 degrees outside. It was brutal out there when I shot these scenes. Mainly because the sun was hitting the deck so much, it just made it probably like 500 degrees. Might be exaggerating, but still, my feet are literally burning. I looked at the bottom, they were literally red from standing on it. So I said, I tried to bear it out, but I couldn't. I said, forget it. I'm going to get my sandals on. So I did. That's how my sandals on my feet right now, even though I'm in my own backyard. And if you can notice the fact that Max is on the ground. Yeah, he fell during shooting. I thought it'd be pretty funny that had the dog on the ground. I noticed it during the scene, actually, that he was on the ground. And then Rex the Dinosaur, the newest member of the Jedi Council, Warder Rex, as he was named in the credits. Originally, we had this idea of referencing the destruction of Alderaan and having a brief clip of the explosion in it, but what happened was I forgot to introduce him in the scene of Warder Rex, and therefore, that was introduction. There was no place for it for the Alderaan thing, because Warder Rex is supposed to be one of the highest members of Alderaan, who was on like Naboo at the time of Alderaan's destruction. He was in the few survivors along the Princess Leia of Alderaan. And I forgot to mention that in this scene. It wasn't like a make it or break it thing. So it wasn't in the world that it was left out, but it would have been cool to reference that, have that brief clip. I think it was going to be something like, welcome, Lord Rex. Like, you came from, I hear that you're what's the king of the boot, not the boot, Alderaan. And then he says, yes, I was. And then he looks up, like there's the explosion, and it comes back. Something like that. It wasn't anything special. That was me crossing the bridge. Vince Skywalker on his way to find Luke, who was right here with the hood on. Let me tell you, I drank several glasses of water, probably drank a gallon of water by the time the day was over through the shooting because it was so hot. And wearing these Jedi robes, and Sith robes, I guess, for that matter, I was so sweaty. It was actually kind of gross, honestly. But nevertheless, it was really fun. Originally, I was actually going to keep the hood on this entire fight, but I just got so overheated, I would forget it. I'm just going to take it off. Because originally, the fact that the hood was going to stay on was reference to his wiseness. Like Obi-Wan, like when he was Ben Kenobi in episode 4, he kept his hood on. And that was going to be like a similar idea here. But unfortunately, I was like, forget it. It's too hot. I don't want to get dehydrated. So therefore, I took the hood off, let some air on my face. Whatever air was out there, I guess I should say. Yeah, this whole lightsaber battle sequence is the last sequence that we show you. That was actually a little bit painful. It wasn't that bad, but there was like a blockade from like a sewer hole right there, and that was a little painful. Also, like to mention, I shot Solid Snake 3 here. It was me on the other side, like in the back there, but that's right behind me. It was mainly that side, the other half. And there was one particular shot where when I was Dr. Viper, I was don't know how that happened. I was running away from the newly revealed Solid Snake and Dreaded Dragon there undercover. And I came this way, and there was a dog on the other side of the fence, and you can hear it in the video too. If you go watch Solid Snake 3 Act 4, you go look that up. Anyway, it started barking at me, and since I was running, it started moving fast too. It became like vicious. I was like, ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to start on anyone. But it was vicious. Luckily, though, I did not have that problem in this scene. The dog wasn't there, so it made shooting much easier, especially due to the side I was on. And how can I forget this? This is, well, great choreography, first off. And second off, this is the first movie I made with the camcorder. The last movie I made was The Courage Girls Dead, the escape movie. And that was before the camcorder. I got that for Christmas. That was right before it. So therefore, it's the first one. So congratulations to that. I am very honored to have used it. It was great. I love the camcorder. The camcorder is amazing. It's a great camera. It makes filming much more fun and professional. And my handles suck. But over dramatic, I guess. And what was I saying? It was about the camera. Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it, and that's why this scene here that you see, the camera is a little bit awkward. Because I was trying to make it face me, because I was on holding the camera. There was no one else there, so it was a little bit tougher to do that. I'd also like to mention the fact that shooting was postponed when the mask that Darth Caedus wore actually was missing. I didn't know where it was. I was trying to find it to start shooting scenes for the movie. It was missing though. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I said, okay. So finally, like a week or two later, it's finally found, and then we began shooting. And you're probably thinking to yourself, you could probably just get another mask and get away with doing that for Darth Caedus, right? That would be correct if I didn't wear this mask in the previous movie, episode 8. He wore this mask in the last movie, Arcadis. So, and it would cause continuity errors, and I just didn't want that. So, didn't want that to be a problem with this movie. I swear, a lot of this whole sequence between the three of them that's coming up, including this, by the way, is from Return of the Jedi. And I look forward to completing your training stuff is from that. I apologize for my head being cut off. There's just no other way to shoot it. The camera cannot go high enough where it would get my head. I guess I'm just too tall. You know what? Give me points. I'm tall now. But now, I should just sit in that chair. That chair is pretty uncomfortable, though. When I was 5, was it uncomfortable? But that was a while ago. I'm grown. I'm bigger now. I'm taller now. So, therefore, it would not be as comfortable. And but I'm not going to pick favorites for the 3 movies, though. There are some things though that I really love doing in this movie. Some things that will end up coming up, including the whole Cadus rescues Ben from the Emperor. That was one of my favorites. The body bag was also my favorite. Carrying that was pretty awesome. And lastly, the black glove I'll end up wearing at the end due to my hand being cut off, as referenced about Luke and Anakin doing the same thing, is also my favorite. I loved all those shots. I've never done anything like those before. First thing I'd ever done, and it was a lot of fun to do. So, but more about that in a little bit. Let me just point out that laugh you just heard, or just saw, I guess. That was my imitation of Ian McDiarmid, who played the original Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, in the Star Wars movies. Originally, was someone else in Episode 5 in the hologram, but in a re-release, he was playing instead. I like that because he's great. That was my imitation of the lab. What do you guys think? Let me know below. Did you like that lab? I don't know. Once again, this is referencing Return of the Jedi because Sidious had Luke's lightsaber instead of Ben's. It was Luke's, and I didn't realize how long this entire sequence was. This is like half the movie right here. There's still like over 15 minutes after this movie. Wow. Anyway, he's like taunting him, like, take the lightsaber, come on, I'm unarmed, just strike me down. Because he knows that if Ben does that, he'll be a Sith Lord, or in the movies, in Return of the Jedi's case, Luke. Now, it took a while for me to come up with the name for this movie. Final Belly just seemed to fit. I wanted to come up with a name that would wrap up the entire saga, and I felt like that fit what I was looking for, what I wanted the title to say about the movie and really the saga in general. And something I meant to mention earlier on, this final movie here, this is something that I've been planning and thinking about ever since I started episode 7, ever since I started brainstorming that. How I was going to end the saga is something that was on my mind. And this is like a couple years in the making now. Like, the production of this movie began at the same time that episode 7's production began. And yeah, that was also a reference to Return of the Jedi because the two lightsabers on Palpatine's face. Anyway, so as I was saying about what was I talking about? I forget. What was I talking about? God, that's gonna kill me. I don't remember. What was I talking about? No, no. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I'm gonna watch this commentary. I'm gonna remember what I was talking about. I'll be like, oh, I was talking about that. You know? Ah, that sucks. Great choreography again, by the way. Oh, forgot to mention though, another one of my favorite parts that is coming up is the anger rising with Arcadius at the revelation by Palpatine that he killed his parents, Han and Leia Solo, which also explains why their characters weren't in the movie. That and I couldn't get a female person to play Leia. That's the other reason. Excuse me. What was I saying before though? I mean, that's gonna kill me now. Why is my character's on the ground? I say that. That was funny. That was good. But seriously, what was I trying? I don't know. I was talking about how now I remember how long I've been planning. That's why to me this one was important because you know what they say. It's not the start that's important. It's the end, the mark you leave when you finish the movie. And I felt like actually this is a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed all three, but I feel like the last two, like the first movie was me trying to do things and trying to see what my comfort zone was. By the time we got to episodes 8 and 9, I was comfortable and I expanded and I knew the characters well and they were already developed and I really had stuff to jump off of. It wasn't like from the ground up, if you will, like it was in episode 7. So that could be why I'm saying that episode 7 was a little bit not as fun to shoot for that reason because I wasn't sure where I was going with anything at the time. But with these movies, with the last two movies, I did. I knew exactly where I was going. Once again, sorry for the head being cut off both times. Oh, I suck. Anyway, that's where I was going with that, though. I felt like this movie in particular, the wrap up, I knew it had to be a big bang. And there was a lot to shoot, a lot to edit. I edited way more today that I did last night. Today is July 15th. This is uploaded the next day. I edited a lot from 1 to 5. It's 6 o'clock right now. So yeah, I've been editing this for, I edited for 4 hours, 9 minutes with a commentary. So this is not the longest movie. I think episode 7, 38 minutes was the longest. That's because there was a really long blooper, which is fine. But I just made it extra long. So if you're into that, you go ahead. Also on the main Alex Wine channel, there will be a playlist for one with just the trilogy and one with the trilogy and the commentaries for each movie as well. And something I wanted to mention too, this is, by the way, if you didn't know, the fight between Cadus and Sidious, when it's revealed that Sidious killed Han and Leia. This is, what was I going to say? Once again, why do I keep doing that? I jumped to a different topic and I forget what I was going to say. She's so mad. Oh, wow, you might just notice on the chair, there's the Jedi robe. Wow, that was not well played by me at all. I did not notice that. The card shop was there as well. I was playing blackjack at the time, I think that's what it was, if I recall correctly. That's funny, though. Way to go. What's that? You guys just put the mask on camera right now. God. I'm just going to go on to a different topic because I totally forgot what I was saying. But maybe I should go in memory check after I do this because my memory is failing at the moment. There you go. That's where Cadus falls to the ground. Yep, there it is. There it is. That's an awesome shot right there. Do you see though on this sequence? There's just still 11 minutes into this movie. How is this possible? Oh my! And this is that was Ben clawing up with his remaining arm. I guess the pedals are Ben in this shot. He is about to get slowly burned to death with the lightsaber. It's going slowly through. He's going to get slowly and painfully as he can, as he says right here. And this is probably the biggest reference of all to Return of the Jedi, because instead of it being a lightsaber, it is Force lightning that is used on Luke, and Vader ends up breaking from the dark side and saving him. And that's what's going to happen here for Cadus. And I've always known for the start with Cadus since episode 7 that he was going to end up getting redeemed, and I thought this was the perfect way to do so. I also like to add that for Palpatine Sidious pointing the lightsaber at my character, Ben Skywalker, Cadus is looking on. He has like 3 head turns. I only put 1 in this movie, but I do it 3 times. This one's like at least 2 minutes. It's actually pretty hilarious. I did not add it in because I thought it'd be way too long. And then I screamed for like 2 minutes also. Me just screaming with time to get stabbed slowly. I love this part so much. The freeze frame of Palpatine. I can just be so melodramatic at times, and really, it's more like let me rephrase this. And the point of the scene is for intensity, like, oh, is Cadus gonna save him, or is Ben gonna die? What's gonna happen? But it turns into comedy. Like, I'm laughing at this right now. This is so funny. And there you go. He saved him. Yeah, there you go. He's probably go down the reactor shaft of Death Star 3, which I forgot to mention existed in this movie. I forgot to bring that up. Yup, Death Star 3 is my basement. Where the other 2 layers were in the last 2 movies, we have no idea, but apparently it looks a lot like this layer. What's that one that was in episode 7? That's not a Death Star. It's not a Death Star. Think of it you want. Death Star has now snow on it. Sorry to burst your bubble. Alright, and the most dramatic scene of me right here. Mask is going to be taken off in a minute. And once again, this is Return of the Jedi. This is like Luke and Anakin talking. Luke and Vader. Now it's Jason and Ben, or Cadus and Ben. As you can see, I'm actually under the mask, but I changed my mind. There he is, pulling it, and look who's under the mask. Who saw that coming? You'll see in the bloopers, I actually messed up my line. I actually directly quoted Return of the Jedi by saying, "Now go, my son," which is not the case because they're cousins in this. I messed up the line and realized that there were a few seconds of silence. It's actually really funny. It's the last scene of the movie, so we'll be getting to that in a couple minutes. I wonder if the camera's too close to his face. I mean, it's used to happen with this with all my characters. Either it's too close to the face, or the face isn't there at all. Like it's cut off. So for a 1 minute camera crew, get me some credit, okay? Okay, please. I work hard on this movie. The last thing I need to hear is your crap about the bad quality camera work. That's the last thing I need to hear. I don't need to hear that from you guys. Please be nice. Give suggestions on how it could be better. Do not be jerks about it in the comments. Let me tell you, that took like 3 takes to do it. That's why it jumps right here. Because that was a favorite shot to be put down compared to my favorite shot of the council. So here we are again. This is again the second day. The scenes in the basement, the whole entire 10-minute thing, was the first day. And I know what you guys are thinking. Those of you that saw this movie already. This ending is a lot like episode 7. You know they talk about the character who was just lost. Both times it's Luke actually. One was he was assumed dead. Now he's actually dead. And they didn't realize both times. All the Jedi Council was inside both times. I looked outside both times. I have a brief monologue both times. Shut up! I do what I want. Honestly, I think it was more effective this time with the body bag. That was awesome though. I enjoyed that aspect. I came up with that idea. I wanted to do something to make it as like the true ending for Luke. And I guess Cadus. I never really said whose body it was. Well, you can just say either. I think I said Luke, but who cares? You say Cadus, I would like you any less for it. Now, the idea came. I was thinking about how am I going to pay respect to Luke and Cadus because they're both going to die. Then I thought that they're having his body wrapped, and I'm like, how can it not be this? We have to do this, and that's all led to this. And this scene was amazing. I really enjoyed this. And by the way, you can't see it; it's cut off this time around. But Max is not on the ground. I picked him up. So yeah, not mention that because it was a give between takes is what it was. That's why Max was not on the ground anymore. Hello, by the way, I didn't mention this in the last commentary. He is the Jedi mascot. He really is. He is like you see like banners and flags and logos. Like, he's the logo. He's the Jedi logo. You see Max with the reindeer antler attached. That's what you see. That's him. That's the mascot. So here we go. This is the neuralizer. One of my favorite things. There's the prosthetic hand. I just put a glove on. That's all it was. Luckily, the fact that I was wearing all three is really worked in my favor on that. So, by the way, once again, I'm calling off the frame. Stop being so mean, okay? I worked so hard on this movie. I've edited tirelessly over the last 24 to 48 hours. Please do not give me any crap about the camera quality. I take like offense to this almost. I take half joke, half offense. So, excuse me. This movie was really fun to make, though. All joking aside, this movie was a great experience. I enjoyed working with the cast and crew. George Lucas and John Williams are the best. Their music, by the way, John Williams' music in the scroll at the beginning as well as the end credits, amazing as always. And I'm eternally grateful for his involvement. I'm grateful for Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Pictures for letting me do this. I take pride in my work, and I would never take a massive dump on Star Wars. This is my continuation of the story I Pride episode 7 coming out. So as I say thank you to everyone else involved and movie makers for being a great editor. You notice a jump there. I think as the camera fell, I had to readjust it, so I cut that out. So just like episode 7 of me put inside, I come back out, I grab the camera, I start walking back and open the door, only to turn around at the last minute to look at the body bag this time around. That body bag's amazing. I did a good job. You have to admit that was amazing. All joking aside, that was great. Yeah, man, that was a great idea. I mean, I know there was no funeral pyre like in the other movies, but it was great still. I thought it was great. And there you go. That's the end of the movie. The movie's actually uploading as I do this commentary right now, just to save time, the commentary will fall on Alex Weisberg channel as you are watching this right now. And there is a lot in this credit sequence here. A lot of new names, like Screenplay. I got Grip and Key Grips and Lighting, and it's just instead of music, it's music. Score and distribution. Walt Disney Pictures, forgot to mention that. So they're not up on my behind about this. I gave them credit for it. And I just want to thank you guys for being with me on this journey. Star Wars, that's what I have to mention before. I'm going to be officially retiring Star Wars as a movie subject. I'm sorry. I've done this for several years now, and just like Batman and Spider-Man, great things must come to an end. So this is the end of Star Wars. I appreciate you joining me this whole time, and yeah, this is a great way to end the saga of just not just the trilogy, but Star Wars on my channels in general. Maybe I'm gonna start a build game one day for Soul Line games. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens there. This right here, like a bird was making a lot of noise, and I didn't see it coming, so it startled me slightly, and that's why I had to reshoot this. I forget exactly what this movie was. I think I missed on my line, so it was, yeah. And then here I forgot to wear my Jedi robe. And the last scene where he says, "No, go, my son, my mistake." And I just want to say that I am so grateful for you guys, and I will see you in my next video. I look forward to the videos in the future. I really do, and probably game video will be next. And this is the official end of the Star Wars saga. This is it. It feels weird, honestly. I got 10 seconds left, so this is my time to say goodbye. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.